Hello everyone, this is the stuff I bought recently, video number 23. Just a bit of a small update today. Not probably going to have very many games this month because I spent quite a lot of my gaming budget this month on one game specifically. I'll get to that later. So I'll show you the items that I got. Item number one is there we go, it's a power supply unit for my Japanese Saturn. You probably saw one of the earlier videos I showed you the white Saturn that I got. It came with no leads, it was dirt cheap, but came with no leads. So basically I got in contact with Genki Video Games because they do requests asking if they had any, Japanese Saturn leads. Turns out they didn't, but I got an email from them about a day later saying that from one of the guys that works there, basically saying they managed to pick up a third party one for me, and do I want it basically. I didn't have to get it, but I thought that was really nice of them to go and source that for me. So yeah, I got it, and thanks very much. Gonna get an S video lead for the Saturn as well, so I'm gonna get that connected up shortly, and I'm gonna have that as my main review console, just so I'm not kind of switching wires around. So that's gonna sit downstairs. The next game I'm going to show you was a trade with a chap called Gradient. He's on the Retro Gamer forum, and he's also on Twitter as well under that name. We got chatting on Twitter the other day, and basically I had a spare copy of R-Type because we were talking about Axley, I think, because you were after copy. No, we weren't talking about Axley, we were talking about but we were talking about specifically about a SNES shooter whose name escapes me for the moment. But we started talking about R-Type, Super R-Type, and I kind of explained that I had a spare copy of it, and we kind of got round to doing a bit of a trade. So he had quite a few games, unboxed games, because the copy of R-Type, spare copy of Super R-Type that I had was an unboxed one. So we decided to do. I picked a game that I wanted basically from his unboxed games, and had a look on the internet for this one, and I chose Plock. There we go. Nice cartridge. Not had a go on it yet, but saw some YouTube videos of it, and that's what kind of made my decision for me. Thanks very much, mate, if you're watching. I really quite like the sense of humour in this one. It looked like a good laugh, so I'll give that one a try over the week. It's always good when you have a nice trade like that. As well, came from nowhere, wasn't planned, and it's been beneficial to both of us. We've both got a game, so a new game, so fantastic. The next game I'm going to show you is the beginning of a collection project, really. Quite a big fan of an artist called Alan Dean. I think it's Alan Dean. Who basically did all the covers for the Psygnosis games a long time ago, stuff like Blood Money, Shadow of the Beast. He did all the covers, so I'm going to start collecting old Psygnosis games, really, basically for the artwork. I've got some fond memories of the games, and I'm going to pick up an Amiga at some point, but the first game in the collection that I'm going to get is Pteropods. Love the artwork again. Amiga version, they're all going to be Amiga versions. I just love the fantasy art. Some of his work's really horrific, some of it's kind of definitely in the sci-fi genre, and some of it's just plain weird. But yeah, that's number one. Now looking at some of the other games that are out there, like Blood Money, games like Menace and Baal, the prices of them the games are quite high. So it might be a once every few months purchase, but I'm looking forward to that collection. And the next game I want to kind of show you is a game called Shadow Master on the PlayStation. Excuse me. I had a copy of this ages ago and misplaced it, but it's talking to Spiffy Rabbit on Twitter about first person shooters, because we did a ask 5 questions each thing going on Twitter, conversation on Twitter, and Shadow Master was an obscure first person shooter that I like, that no one else will have heard of, and Shadow Master's it. Again, I think this is a Psygnosis game, not for the collection, but I remember playing a demo of this. It's got the game, really unusual, one of the few first person shooters that I actually like on the PS1. Picked up a copy of it for $2.99. Case is a bit cracked, but I don't care, to be honest, so I'm going to have enjoying a blast on that one. And the last game I'm going to show you this video is there we go, Lair Section 2. Yes, I won't go into too much detail in this because I'll be doing a Saturn shooter collection video on it, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's really rather quite good. I've got the version that's on I think it's Tato Legends 2. This version isn't as pretty, but it plays as well. And I got it for a really good price. It came £11. A bit of posting and packaging, it was about 15, but it was a best offer, complete with spine card, and it's the cheapest one I've seen for a long time. So really happy with that pickup. Another one for the Saturn shooter collection. This collection video is getting longer and longer. So hopefully I'll get to the end of that at some point. I think I mentioned earlier that most of my gaming budget this month has gone on one game. If you've kind of been on Retro Gamer, you'll probably notice it's Esp Galuda 2. Yeah, arrived this morning, but the postman basically did his usual trick of not knocking on the door, just putting the card through to say that it had been sent to the depot, so I can't pick it up for another 2 days, which is a bit annoying. But at least I know it's over here, and I've not got to pay any more duty on it. So that's a positive thing to look at. I'll do an unboxing of that as well, and probably a bit of gameplay later on in the week. Recently got access to the Retro Gamer forum back on work. It was blocked for some reason, but I tried to go in there the other day and the block's gone. So the first time in about a year I can put some posts on there. I can do it through my mobile phone, but it's so clunky, I just can't be bothered doing it, to be honest. And getting access back on the PC laptop means I'll be updating more. So I'm really pleased with that as well, because I lost touch with some pretty good friends on there through that, really. And there was something else I wanted to say. Yeah, I've got to say thanks to Cloud Skipper for requesting the Automedius video. Made me kind of play that game again. Really enjoyed it. Enjoyed doing the video, and I hope you enjoyed it as well, mate. Any more requests like that, just give us a shout, and I'll see what I can do. I know I've got another couple of videos out there that I should do for people, which I will do. But it's getting round to it sometimes. Okay then, so that's me for now. I'll see you all later. Bye.